Hello and welcome back to Boneset Ranch. My wife is an old 4-H girl, and while I only have this film of her showing a sheep, she also showed Grand Champion goats back in the day. She became very proficient at milking back then, but her family didn't consume what she harvested from the goats. With this year's kidding, she's decided to try milking again, and this time we're consuming what she's harvesting. While the kids are young, she is dam sharing, which means she's putting up the kids overnight away from mom where they can't have the milk. She milks in the morning and then leaves the kids with mom the rest of the day to nurse off of her. We had the manger separated temporarily for moms and babies, but to do this more permanent arrangement, we needed a better gate system to separate the babies from the mom overnight in the manger. If this beam looks like overkill, it's a reuse of a reuse of a reuse, because originally when we bought the house, this beam was supporting some dry rotted floor joists that we replaced at the time we bought the house and didn't need the beam anymore for that. And we moved it out to become a deck support, and it served another 18 years as a beam for the deck support, and now it's being repurposed again as a beam for across here on our gate wall. And the only reason I'm using this big of a beam is because it's one that I have on site that's long enough to fit the span. It could have been a much shorter beam, of course, but I don't have something that long, and this thing would just sit out and rot away anyway. Now it'll get another 20, 30 years of life out of it. We're getting our money's worth out of this old piece of wood. Sure hope that's the right length. Don't get under it. It's the right length. Is it still on there good?
Yeah, it's a very good twist.
Shoot, I've got too short of a ladder. Alright, stay.
I will get one.
Alright, let's try this again. Actually, now I can hopefully. There it goes. Okay. So when we had this stall built, we had the concrete floor sloped out like it does in a garage. That way any real messes would slope out, and more importantly, not flow into the rest of the building. It wouldn't build up like a bathtub and happen to flow the wrong way, even though most of it just gets soaked up into the hay and everything. But what that means for me next is setting the posts. I got to account for the fact that the bottoms have to have just a very slight slope. So as I bring the nut down on this, it pulls this up and widens the sleeve here, which has some slits, and that grabs against the concrete. There we go. Keep the babies in. Mama's out. Let everybody in and out. All done. All right, let's close the door on this project.